Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. First and foremost, we'll give all praises to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out there that's pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity on the four corners of the globe and all the truth and sincerity and strength of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We are here for the elect only of the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin of the so-called West Indian Jamaicans, Levi, the so-called Haitians. We have Reuben, the Seminole Indians, Gad, the North American Indians, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, Zebulon is Guatemala to Panama, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Ephraim of the Puerto Ricans, Simeon of the so-called Dominicans, Asher is Colombia to Uruguay, and Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. These are the 12 tribes of Israel who our big brother Yahweh Shai is coming to redeem, man. Our Redeemer. Right? For the Holy One of Israel, man. Israel is named, the name that was given to Jacob when he wrestled with the angel. And his name was changed to Israel. You got to wrestle with God and prevail, man. He is the prince of the power, right? And that's the power that's coming to save his children, man. You know? But it's a lot of things have to happen before that takes place, man. Let me read this. Read this Matthew 24. Matthew 24, and I started 4. It says, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Right? Take heed, man. Listen to what the scriptures, right? This is the guideline. This is the blueprint that no man will deceive you, man. Because if you don't know what's going on, a lot of things are finna start happening more and more than they're happening now. And if you don't have no clue of this of the scriptures, this knowledge and this wisdom right here, the scripture tell you will be the stability of your time, man. This is what's going to keep you stable. This is what's going to keep you firmly established in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, it says, for many shall come in my name saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many, right? And they're going to come saying that they are the anointed, man. Right? And you have a lot of them doing it now. A lot of cats that so-called pastors, they'll call themselves apostles like they really been sent to bring the word. The true apostles are the men of GMS, man. These other dudes, man, they basically false teachers, man. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we are hearing of those wars and rumors of wars. When you turn on your alternative news, just regular CNN news, that's the talk, man. It's always some conflict with Syria and Russia and America. These talks are more and more coming because World War III is evident. It's coming, man. It's near, you know. It's near. Let's see here. This is Revelation 9 and 12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more afterwards. Right? That one woe, meaning what? That First World War. And it said 2 more come after. So we only had the Second World War, which was in early 40s to the mid-1940s. So they don't even count Vietnam and the Korean War as World War. So that World War they talk about is coming like real soon, man. Only the Father knows that day when he's gonna send his son back. Even the son don't even know the day. But that time is coming soon because we're looking at the prophecies that are taking place, man. With the prophecies, man, we right here at the end. It says, for nations shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So the nations gonna rise against nations. When you look that up, that's a 1484. So that's ethnos, man. So that's Israelites gonna be going against Israelites in that time. Kingdom against kingdom. When you look that up, it goes into dominions and rulers in the realms. So you have these different countries. That's all they talking about right now. Going to war against each other. That's gonna be another sign when you see Jake going against Jake. Because in that time of when martial law hits, when that time of sedition among men, hey, Israelites gonna be fighting against Israelites also, man. When that time when the Lord put that hunger out there, and he put that famine of hunger out there, man, Israel gonna be going against Israel, man. They ain't gonna care. Israel gonna be going against Esau. Israel gonna be going against Elam and against each other. And that's one of the signs also. You know, the scripture tell you in Ezekiel, the third chapter, verse 17, he says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, man. Say he made us watchmen, man. What does a watchman do? The watchman used to sit on the tower and they would wait to watch for the enemy, man. When the enemy would come, they would sound the alarm to the people to prepare, you know. So the Lord has trusted in us to be those watchmen to push his word out there to Israel, the Negroes and the Latinos and the Native Americans, man. He's entrusted his doctrine, man, with our apostles to teach us, man. So we're warning the people. We see the warnings coming. We watch the alternative news, man. We're your watchmen, man. Things that you might not understand and you might not see, hey, the Lord has put it on certain men to understand, to find certain information that a normal two-thirds can't find, and to report on it with the truth out of the scriptures, you know. So we're reporting, telling you, there's dangers coming, that you do have an enemy, man. Because our people, they're asleep, man. They don't think they have enemies in this place, man. So we are those watchmen, man. It says, therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So this warning is coming from the Heavenly Father, man. We telling you right now, yeah, you have an enemy. The enemy is getting ready to rise up against you. Your enemy is Esau, man. So-called white man. He's your enemy, man. He's the one that has you in subjection right now in America, man. You were brought over here on cargo slave ships, man, to basically work, and ain't nothing changed. So we out here to warn you. That time is coming. The time when they're gonna want you to take the RFID chip. That time when martial law is coming, when the food trucks are gonna stop. People don't understand. That's coming. You know? So we out here being those watchmen to warn you about that sedition. Warn you about that chip, that microchip, man. You know? Warn you about the, basically like the concentration camps, man. You know? Matter of fact, speaking of concentration camp, because this is an old article, I'm thinking I'll put it up, about martial law, because they have concentration camps for the people, man. They're gonna put you people in them concentration camps, man. Like I said, you have an enemy, man. Don't be like them three Jake women I saw on one of them talk shows this morning. The ones who were down in South Carolina that was in that church that the Edomites shot up a year ago or 2 years ago. They was talking about they got them on saying how they basically forgive the dude for killing their family. They forgive him. Then you can hear one Jake lady told him while he was in the jailhouse that may God have mercy on his soul, man. So hey, people like that, man, them 2/3, man, they sleep, man. They don't know what's going on, man. You know, if they don't get right, destruction is coming to them. But them old Jake women, man, they gone, man. Cause you know Jake and Esau, Jake women and Esau, man, they neck and neck, they buddies, man. That's her real lover, man. Her lover is not her man. Her lover is Esau. You heard him say it, man. You can play the tapes back, man. They forgive him for killing their family, man. And they hope the Lord have mercy on him. Now, I can't say would they have said that for, if it would have been a Jake that killed a family member, would they have said it? Would they have came on national TV and said it? I don't know. But if I was a bet man, I would bet no. Right? So yeah, let me, cause yeah, man, we out here, we don't watch it, we letting you know, hey, it's martial law is coming, man. I'm gonna look up the definition of martial law, man. It says martial law is an imposition of direct military control of normal civilian functions of government, especially in response to a temporary emergency such as invasion or a major disaster or any occupied territory. So anything can happen, man. We can have a bad storm come through and level shit down. They can call martial law, which we know they gonna have false flags. They can have another 9/11 could happen. They could be a false flag. And they already lead you to that point because you have a lot of active shooters that be going down. So that's happening in America, man. So they're conditioning you for when they bring a martial law that you would accept it, man. You're gonna look for the government for a answer. All hell breaking loose.
It's always
you're gonna look at them. You're gonna look at them basically like to get you out of that trouble, and that's what they condition you with, man. You're constantly seeing active shooters and shit going on. When they bring that martial law, they're gonna have everybody fucking in one little spot. They're gonna put your ass in a concentration camp, and then you know where it goes from there. They're gonna want you to take that chip. You know, it says martial law can be used by governments to enforce their rule over the public. Total rule, man. Total ruling over the people. They can cut basically this whole city off. You could go to sleep tonight and wake up in the morning and you be in full-fledged martial law, man. They could just cut the city off, man, where you won't be able to do nothing, man. It says, such incidents may occur after a coup, right? Which to give an example of Thailand in 2006 and 14, and then the one that happened in Egypt in 2013. China, it had one in 1989. Canada in 1970. Poland in 81. They've had many factions that protest, and when them protests get so big, they go into martial law, man. They look at us, the men of the Lord, the same way. They look at us like we some kind of terrorists, man. Like we are a fascist group that's causing trouble. Man, we the men of the Lord sent by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Father of the universe, to tell you that destruction is coming, right? And the Lord is coming back to save his nation, the elect out of his nation. And we come out here for our nation. you don't get right, it's going to be death unto you, because the Lord is getting ready to unleash these plagues, man. Just like he did in Egypt. He's getting ready to unleash plagues, man. You know? The main plague is thermonuclear missiles, man. And it says, martial law may be declared in case of major natural disasters. However, most countries use a different legal construct, such as they call it state of emergency. That's what they call it. To Esau and them now, this is what we're doing, coming out here pushing the truth week in and week out, shaking the finger at the heads of the mountain. We shaking the finger at them. This is a state of emergency, man. Because the scripture tell you in Amos, the 8th chapter, that they're gonna cut the word is gonna be, the Lord gonna take the word off the street. And it's possibly use Esau to do it. Because you gotta remember, the #1 selling book on the planet is the Bible. But when you read it, when you really get into the Bible and you read it, when you find the truth out and then you bring it out, they're angry. They don't want you to bring it out. Because it condemns their actions, man. You know? It breaks down the strongholds that they put out constantly for many, many years, man. When you push the truth the right way, it pulls down those strongholds, man. And Esau don't have that much time either, man. You know he don't have that much time. He know he don't have that much time. Let's see. I get that. Revelations. Revelations 12:12. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Who are the inhabitants of the earth? It says, woe, meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth. No, wait a minute. It's locked. That was had to skip over the page and start that over. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. It says, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein, in them. Who dwells within the heavens? The angels, right? And the elect men, right? And Yahushua, and the 24 elders. They dwell in the heavens, man. So it say, rejoice, man. Be glad, because the time is coming where the Father is about to have his Son come back and straighten this mess out, man. You know, trying not to use rude speech, you know. But he's got to come straighten this mess out, man. He got to come straighten out this evil that's running rampant, this wickedness that runs rampant in this place, America, man. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down on you having great wrath. And who is the devil? Is that the spiritual demon Satan? Is he coming out of the clouds and gonna go all over the inhabitants of the earth, one by one? Or are you gonna do like the movies? When Satan come, he just wave his hand and 10,000 people turn to dust or turn to zombies? No, the spiritual demon Satan, through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has counterparts on the planet. His counterparts are people. His counterpart on this planet is Esau, man. Right? And he runs the planet. Let's get there. Let's get there. The book of Job, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? So the Lord has some sarcasm right there. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. We not on the earth right now. This 2017. Who runs the earth, man? So-called white man. He is the elite bankers, man. He owns everything. He is the CEO. America's under his watch right now. He changed the faces of the judges, man. The real true judges, man. The Israelites. He painted the Most High to be white, the angels to be white. Painted himself as being the true Israelites. In 1949, they entered into Israel doing the Balfour Declaration, and they there pretending to be us, man. They covered the face of the judges through iconoclasm. All the images, man. They took down all the images, man, and painted over all the images. You know, the relics of the true image of Yahweh Shai, man. They whitewashed it out and had their artists repaint over, making themselves the anointed, or trying to make themselves as Israelites. You know, let me get that in Maccabees. First Maccabees, First Maccabees 3, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images. So the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images. They whitewashed us out, man, totally. Right? That's what you see right there. That's iconoclasm. Right? Destruction of the images.